Good morning, Ramon. Good morning, Team Steam. Hopefully, everyone's ready for another exciting day of college basketball playoff play-in games, all that kind of good stuff. I know me, I stayed up way too late watching Gonzaga play. So those don't finish till, way early in, in the morning. I was ready to go to sleep at about, I don't know, 9, and I'm still up at 1. Can't believe
Well,
it.
they made it again
They
to the
did.
championship game against St. Mary's. Stop me if you heard this before, the WCC championship tonight. We've already seen steam come in on that game, Mindy. We'll preview 4 games today on the college card. It's a massive college card. You and I
Right.
have a lot of premium action on the card. So we got your 4 games previewed. We got some other games on the channel with Tony previewed as well. But Mindy, just to top it off with the morning steam. St. Mary's has already taken some action here against Gonzaga today. I think everyone's kind of, if you're following the lines a little bit, you've already seen it down now to, at least 2.5 at most spots at this point. So I think people maybe, Gonzaga didn't get the money last night. I don't know if you thought they were overly impressive against San Francisco. I think San Francisco had a decent team, but
I was
again,
going to say, wasn't San Francisco maybe more impressive? I mean, just being able to shoot the 3 like they did and such. That's kind of how I saw it. I mean, I feel like they played with a little bit more heart than I saw Gonzaga. Maybe going a little bit more through the motions, but I think that will change up here again today.
Well, I think that was rewarded, right, in the point spread cover for San Francisco. So maybe a lot of, I don't know if it's wise guy sentiment. Does Gonzaga still draw the appeal? We were talking about very early in the season that maybe this just isn't the same kind of Gonzaga as we've seen in past years. It still finished, look at the records of the 2 teams. You got Gonzaga 26-5, St. Mary's 25-6. Point spread wise, though, just look at the point spread records, right, Mindy? Maybe the numbers favor the Gales in the game, and in that little arena, though, the kennel will be there.
The kennel.
The Gales will have fans, but I mean it's a pseudo home game every time for Gonzaga. So that game tonight, 9 Eastern, 8 Central, 6 Pacific, down to 2.5 now at most spots as St. Mary's is taking the early action. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Morning Steam with the Midwest Premier Sports Handicapper, Mindy Hahn. I'm Ramon Scott. Going to preview NBA basketball, tonight's huge hockey card as well. And yeah, we'll have 4 games to talk about, but maybe the focus as far as betting is concerned is in college basketball tonight and today. There's a handful of games in daytime action, including one that's about to start in about 2.5 hours. Mindy, the A10 gets underway with a day slate. Massachusetts and Richmond will start the card today with a very early start. So we've got the basketball all day that we like to see. So
Exactly. Can't wait.
Let's say hello to some folks in the chat, and we'll head on over to Tony'sPicks.com and see what's going on over there. Latifa was here early to get everybody in line, and Greg joined her as well early. And then Latifa was wondering where. Yesterday we had problems, but today we were okay. Adam is here and Brent is here. Did everyone have wins last night? Team Steam did, Mindy.
That's right. Lots of action for Team Steam. Lots of good plays. We're coming in hot here as of late.
Mr. Wind Turbo is here, and welcome today. So plays coming in from everybody here today already in the chat. Greg's ready to go, I believe, with the Hurricanes under in the Wild. Get his picks up there just in case we miss them. It's hard for me to go back. You can type them in again. But Latifa going to be on it. Maybe she's on Minnesota. Talking about a big hockey card today. VGK, how are they? VGK's found something here. I said, hey, no Mark Stone. The goalie situation looks – but VGK is doing some good things. But Greg says still he's on the Panthers here. And Kong is here today talking about the Bucks. And we have the Bucks in action today. Can they get the favorite on the road, though, against those pesky Magic? No doubt about it. And, Angel Reyes liking the Lakers. Hey, steam came in this morning, Mindy, on the Grizzlies. I've talked down about the Grizzlies, but I say, Ja, stay away right now. Grizzlies, get the thumbs up as far as, what, I like, these chemistry guys. I'm going to throw in Morant right now and the guys with the bad juju at this point until we see. Look, I know there's a lot. It's really a hot topic on social media. Everybody wants to turn it into something that it isn't. But right now, just take a step away and let these guys kind of fix things up. Maybe it'll work out. Ferner's here today, and he's got a big card.
Oh, I guess. Locked and loaded, ready to go.
Little parlay action from Angel. Kong says he does like Milwaukee maybe to get that money today. Angel, let's see. Oh, Greg's going to come in with a card early. So, NBA action. 8-game card today. And let's see, anybody else joining us or have any other things to get us started? Thomas Lewis here today. Welcome. Yeah, here's Angel talking about the 70s. Here's Jamon Jackson today. Gmail. Talk about a guy who's everywhere.
Right.
Welcome to Gmail. Good to have you. And let's see if we got anything. Well, let's come back to the comments, Mindy, over at Tony'sPicks.com. Take a look and see what we have over at the website. The GM went 4-0 on Monday. Good job, Ben Ruhala. Hey, check out Ben's videos. He's got 4 plays up for video consumption in the NBA today. He went 3-0 yesterday. Daniel Wolasachuk, 6 winners for plus 266. Tiffany Mance, 5 winners. Probably Sam Murdy, 5 winners. Let's extend out the leaderboard a little bit so we can at least prove that we were there in the green yesterday with Team Steam. There we are, 6 winners yesterday for us, Mindy. In the NBA, we had that Pacers and Sixers game over. We had the under in the Blazers and the Pistons. You and I we didn't have a premium, but we nailed the Atlanta game. Atlanta got that money. I said Atlanta. You said the over. And yours was a lot more. You had that one. I had to get the back door a little bit there. And we also nailed this New Orleans-Sacramento game on the show. I said take the Kings, and you said go under in that one. And in hockey, though, how about the hockey winners we had yesterday, Mindy, on the show anyway?
Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
You called the Sharks. You said puck line. I said go under in that game. We also had Edmonton getting it done in that one. And I said under in Ottawa-Chicago on the show. And we also had that winner on those red-hot Kings last night. Also in college basketball, Western Kentucky Youngstown over, a winner for us. Also, the St. Thomas Tommies. That one looked pretty darn easy, Mindy, as far as getting the spread was concerned. Yeah, Oral wins, but...
Yeah, it's one of those that we thought, right? Oral Roberts going to win it. Probably not by double digits. So, yeah, still a good game.
Yeah. I think the Tommies gave us all the money's worth and rewarded us at the end. For the last week, Morning Steam Team, Mindy, is number 1 here, and you're number 2. So stick with us here on the show for more winners. But Morning Steam's up 800 units over the last 7 days. If you can use an extra $100 a day, just go ahead and, I don't know, play $100 on these games maybe that we're about to give out and see if we can continue the winning here at Tony's Picks. Over the last month, Mindy, you and I really just smashing plus 6,773 units. in 100-unit plays, $100 plays on average. If you're hitting it this well, you're probably stepping it up a little bit more. So we've been very, very solid. Of course, you're still up over 5 dimes this year. So use the promo code TonyT at checkout, save 20% off all of our premium pick packages. For Tuesday's action, how heavy are you going to get, Mindy?
Kind of heavy, I feel like. I got 16 games here in the system. I got 8 plays in college basketball. Kept finding them. So I'm pretty excited for this college basketball slate. Feeling pretty good here as of late also. And then I only have 2 plays in the NBA, but quite a few again in hockey. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plays in hockey. So a lot of, I feel like there's a lot of action here today. I couldn't keep my eyes off the tube yesterday. Just went from game to game to game to game. It was pretty awesome. A lot of good action yesterday.
Check out our best bets section. Collins Brown got an NBA best bet for $15. So does Ben. Tim Irwin, he's got the best bet treatment on a game today in the NBA. The GM coming off that perfect day, he's got the $15 best bet. Hollywood Sam also got that $15 best bet. I've got a $15 pick on that early college basketball game, Mindy, between UMass and Richmond, and hit me up for $15 over at Tony's Picks. Why not use that promo code TonyT at checkout? That'll take off a few more dollars. Get your bankroll started. If you had a rough day, climb on board and get my pick for the action here on the early start.
What do you got on that? Pick side or total? I couldn't read.
Oh, Mindy, I'm on the total in that game.
You're on the total. I will not be in that game. Make sure you get Ramon's package.
At Tony'sPicks.com, use the promo code TonyT at checkout for all of our premium pick packages, and save. That's what we're doing. So multiple game packs up there right now. Tim Irwin's got a 3-pack in college basketball for $40. Collins Brown got his 2-turn Tuesday with 3 games in the NBA. So head on over to Tony'sPicks.com, use that promo code TonyT at checkout, save 20% off all of our premium pick packages. Click on the All Cappers tab, look at all of our handicappers, and look at that, Mindy. Morning's team, number 1, you're number 2
algorithm
up there at Tony'sPicks.com. Probably Nick up there as well, Tony and me as well. So, all right, great to have everybody filing in here on this Tuesday as we get ready to go through our previews of the game. But maybe we can just say hello to a few more folks that have come into the chat since we got started. Mindy, and let's see, Ron's here today. Jim Chichiti's here as well. Thank you, Jim. Hey, Justin Simple. Nice to have you here. Welcome to Team Steam. Good to see you again, I believe. I believe you've chatted with us before. I think you're regular. The winning wager is here today. It's taking the Cuba. I think it's taking Cuba.
Yeah. It says in like the next one down.
Oh, okay. Yep. Cuba. Remember, Cuba has actually made an appearance in the first championship game way back. I think Cuba was in the first championship game. In that game, I think they were the ones that played Japan in that first. It was in San Diego, the first championship game of the World Baseball Classic. So we're not going to be covering it here, I don't believe, on Tony's Picks as far as premium picks, but I think there'll be plenty of discussion. Maybe it's something that'll be chatted about more in our Discord. Mindy, why not give out the Discord right now as well, where you can hook up with us and chat with all of our friends and everyone in the chat that are already here. They kind of continue the conversation in the Discord every day. So we'll pop that up there, and you can join us in the Discord every day. So Winning Wager, hello. And World Baseball Classic just about to get underway in a couple of days. Most of the action, will be even the games that are in Japan. They're kind of geared towards. They're playing them in the daytime over there, so they still come out. They are in pretty good time slots over here. There will be some late night and morning action, but I think most of this is America's sport in a way. So the times are kind of geared towards the coverage here on this side of the Pacific Ocean. So, but we saw already a few moves. I'm talking baseball. That's exciting already. So, just week or two into the exhibition season, I've already seen. Man, did you see Justin Turner get nailed in the face yesterday by a pitch that was uncomfortable? Was just going to miss some time, certainly. Jeffrey Linton, always Laker Nation. I want to get Jeffrey's opinion maybe on tonight's game because, like I said, the Steams come in on the Grizzlies, and the Grizzlies have all those issues, but the Sharps want the Grizzlies here tonight, it looks like. Well, maybe the public thinks it might be a good spot. Lakers obviously playing some of their best ball of the season, even without LeBron, and they're just laying a small number against Memphis. So maybe everyone can tell. Well, are they giving away money at the sports book today? Terrell Riley.
Well, yes, they are, Ramon. They will be.
Oh, good.
Right.
There's the line.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Ron's got. Is this his lock already? We're ready to go with that. We'll get it up. That's our first game. We might as well get rolling with the show. But Terrell with a prop. Let's get going, Mindy. I think everybody's ready to talk about that. Milwaukee, Orlando, and other games today. We'll get the free picks, rapid fire, ready to roll here in the NBA with the Bucks and the Madge. In this one, Mindy, the Bucks are going to be favored. Of course, they're favored on the road, but the Magic, I don't know. Are they pesky? Are they?
Yes, they're always pesky, right?
They're getting points at home, and the Bucks have had some high-profile games. Maybe they could. I don't know. Could they overlook them? What do you got?
Yeah, it's one of those that I don't know. I want to be a Bucks believer in this one. I'm just not quite sure. I don't quite have them covering the spread here today. I'm gonna just go ahead and stay away from that entirely here. The Bucks are 2-1 over their last three, putting up 128. Magic sitting around a 117 or so over the last three on that rolling moving average. I'm going to go ahead and take the over. It's 4-1 the Bucks last five following that ATS win. They're going over 233. That's kind of where the steam, I think, has gone a little bit, Ramon, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to hit the over in this game.
All right, Mindy does say take the over in this one with the Bucks and the Magic. Let's see what that number. You talked about the movement. I do want to get that straight and see. 230. Yeah, open to what? 231.5 at the low. It looks like the lowest opener 231.5, and now 233.5. So, well, we'll just call it 233.5 there on the screen. And let's take a look at what everyone has to say. I want to also just real quick. Maybe we can cover some of those games, but want to say hello to Michael Thompson, I believe, for the first time. I don't think that's Clay's dad, Clay, and also Trenton Sansom here today. Welcome. I want to say hello to him as well. Rick Chase here today. He'll start us off with some of the comments. Orlando, great dog at home. Is it too many points here? How about Jamon? He wants the under in this game. Butterscotch wants to roll with this favorite.
Not going to overthink it.
Ron says Bucks 18-1 straight up. Yep, and they got to get a number here though. TJ wants the Magic. I thought we might see some Magic support on this. TJ's taking Mindy. You can't have her. I mean, get your own show, TJ. I got Mindy here. Jim's on the Milwaukee money line. Corday on the Magic. Kong does say Bucks cover, so this is definitely mixed action, Mindy. You figure probably not going to have much consensus all of a sudden in this one. Well, Magic can't. Who can defend Giannis? Huh? Oh, this is a Scotch lot. Oh, Mindy. Uh-oh.
A Hanlock?
Well, Mindy's on the over and Ron's on the under. So, Justin, thank you, Justin, for both the side and the total from you. But Ron, oh gosh, he's given out the lock on the side and the total.
Right.
Wow. Hello to Gary today. Orlando for Latifa. Boy. Ron, really, Bucks and under for Ron today on his first double lock for sure on the show. A double lock in one game here. So, oh boy, that really makes it uncomfortable. Yeah, well, I don't know, TJ. We definitely see some support for Orlando here. So I guess it's time for me to make my call, Mindy.
After careful consideration, Ramon will be taking.
Well, I want to say hello before
Hello.
Miguel Vega for the first time. Miguel Vega is here. Thank you, Miguel. He likes Orlando to cover. Thank you, Miguel. Good to have you. Good to know that you've been with us all long time. Long time makes it feel like we've been doing. It hasn't been like 8 months, Mindy.
Has it really?
Well, 7.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't know.
Doesn't
September.
We've gone through a lot over that time.
September to March, I think, at this point. So, all right. Tough to get those numbers. I'm going to take Orlando and plus those 7 points. Bucks just on feel like a class let down a little bit is what I feel there. The Bucks have played some significant games lately. Now you got to go in and take in Orlando. So
here comes some more Magics.
Yeah, Dave said, Dave looking. Oh, he's got the props there. Verley's with me on the Magic. All right, we're underway here on the show. Spend too much time on that one, but lots of good comments.
Lots of intrigue on this one. What's going to happen?
How about in this one? We've got another road favorite of a different nature. So I don't know. The Wizards are a 7-point road favorite here in this one against Detroit. Call it 8. It's up to 8 now. The total's dropped right away here to 225.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what I want to do there on the side. The Pistons just worry me. Wizards sometimes have trouble covering those bigger numbers here. They are just 1 and 2 over their last 3 here. Pistons are also, like we talked about, 0-3 against the spread. Under, though, is 4-0 in the Wizards' last 4 road games and 5-0 to the under in the Pistons' last 5 there as well. So I'm going to go ahead and take the under here, Ramon, 228-ish.
I'm on it with you, Mindy. I think this is a pretty solid under, actually. We've already missed out on a couple of points, but that's okay, I think, here. Let's go under 225. Hello to Bo Dunn. Check out Bo's channel, everybody. I'll just say it. Check out Bo. TJ wants the under with us here. Looks like Ron may have been on Washington -6.5. Kong says Wizards minus whatever. Not
even worried. Huh?
Detroit. That's a fade of Detroit. Brent does point out the series history, though. Wizards 2-6 against the number on the road against Detroit. But we'll take the under here, I think, in this one, Mindy.
Sounds good to
Wizards,
me.
right? Wizards are okay, right, Justin? And they're just, I mean, they're not, I mean, cover a number on the road. Maybe, though, maybe Detroit is, you know, tank mode, if you will, tankapalooza. Which teams are really tanking and then which one, right? We see them saying, oh, how about SGA is going to start resting more and say, they're not going back. All of a sudden that the Thunder are falling out of the picture so fast. So, all right. Burley sprinkling the under. Corday plus 8 points. Mark Luque is here today, and he's got the under as well. There's our first premium consensus play. Washington and Detroit under.
We broke our streak of we had been meshing on the very first outing there, Ramon. The very
Really?
first play of the game, we'd hit like the last 3 days.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It only took us to number 2. That's not so bad.
Yeah, well,
it's not like one day. I think we went through 10 before we could find anything.
Philadelphia going to travel to take on Minnesota. We've seen a dramatic shift in the odds here. That probably means only one. I don't know. I mean, probably means only one thing, I would think. Now, Joel Embiid is not showing up at this point on the injured list, on the rest list, if you will, Mindy. But Minnesota is a favorite now at home. And in fact, I'm showing some locations where it's moved to 2.5. So I'll call it 2 right now and 229.5. But in a game where, if you look at most overnight lines, Philadelphia was a 1.5 point favorite. DraftKings even had them a 2.5 point favorite. Now Minnesota's favored. That seems to be, we'll see, but there seems to be some handwriting on the wall here. I think, unless I'm just overlooking what Minnesota's doing of late, because they're not necessarily a good cover in this situation against the Sixers. A pretty decent cover as a dog. We'll get to it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly, I don't really get the move to the Timberwolves myself. I'm going to go 76ers here. I see some of the comments about the long road trip and such, but geez, 76ers 13-3 against the last 16 meetings here with the Timberwolves. They're also 4-0 against the spread in the last 4 in Minnesota. I mean, they're putting up 135 a game easily. Timberwolves, I know they are 3-0, like you said. Maybe it's what have you done for me as 8, but still not scoring the type of points that these 76ers do. I don't know if it matters so much with if Embiid is out or not. I'm going to take the 76ers here.
Yeah, and I don't know. I mean, that's just my reaction. I don't have any information that says that's even the consideration. That's what goes off in my mind when I see something like that. So I don't want to disrespect anything that Minnesota's doing with their bigs. I mean, maybe that's one area where they could have a matchup with Embiid. Kong is here to, he talks about it. Again, I don't want to set anybody off and say anything about, being incorrect or anything about his status. He's not even reported on the list. But when you see something like that, I just really uncomfortable. It just makes me feel like there's something here with this game. So might be the right spot for the Wolves here today. I'm going to be on the under in this one, Mindy, with the 76ers and the Wolves tonight. Maybe my mind needs some fine tuning. I've got some pretty low numbers here, even 2 models below 220. So maybe
did I see the opening line at 218, or was I totally imagining that?
Let's see. I don't think there was any official. Let's see.
Because I swear I saw it at 218 when I first woke up. Then I went back and I looked at it again, and then it was up to 229.
Okay, maybe there was a send out,
okay.
But that would seem like just a low send out, even, right?
Well, yeah, that's what I thought. That's why, I immediately looked at that, right?
But then again, I mean, my numbers come in very, pretty low on this game, so there must be something. I don't want to say there's something to that. But I'm going to go under. I'm going to trust my numbers. I like what you said about that. Someone actually did see it that way. I mean, there just seems like no numbers that are out there that low these days, these crazy NBA games. So, hey,
maybe I'll go back and see if I can find something on that, like what the opening lines were on that one, because I was just interested.
Ron's waiting for the handwriting to get erased. Ron's awesome, man. All right. LJ there. He's got the 76ers in this group of bets, so we'll go ahead and put that up there in this block. Butterscotch. Maybe Philly shows up late. Maybe the Wolves will win. And talking about the series history here, yeah, only meeting this year, 112-109. Minnesota gets the win, but they didn't cover, but they were favored by 3.5. So it landed right on the number pretty much. So, yeah. But here's the thing, Kong, right? I mean, books don't necessarily want to offer you Minnesota or Philly and the point. Again, I don't know anything about the status of Embiid. I'm just here in the morning, doing a show trying to speculate on why this line has moved to such. But again, why would the book say, hey, give out this line? Granted, Steam's come in on Minnesota, so maybe they have taken heavy action. But the determining factor is why. So
yeah, Ramon, PointsBet had it out there over under 218.5 at 3:30 a.m. in the morning. So I just thought that was.
I don't think I can play that book here in Vegas, but Winning Wager wants my Aztecs to win the Mountain West tournament. All right, a good point there by Brent. They kind of play good without Embiid also. But again, please,
I see that, right?
I'm not sure on this one. Bo Dunn with the Wolves on the money line. Angel Reyes on the Wolves.
Does Bo live in Michigan as well?
I'm not sure. Where are you, Bo? I thought maybe he was in Texas. I'm not sure. He'll tell us.
Yeah, he'll tell us.
Okay. Here we go. Let's move on, Mindy, with that.
You're not the only one, because Bo came in with the Wolves. I was just wondering if he was, from there.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, then, hey, check out Tony T's video. See who he likes in tonight's
Oh,
game.
goodness.
Bo's in Dallas. I knew it.
All right.
I've watched him before, so I think maybe I've seen that. I've watched his videos and all that. So maybe he's alluded to it or something. All right, Mindy, next up, we've got those Knicks. Those Knicks. And the Knicks are favored here by double digits right now, 10. The total 225. So I'm starting to, really like these Knicks. But 10 points.
Am I gonna take the 10, Ramon, minus 10? Those big spreads that I hate. Yes, today I'm taking them. Taking the Knicks minus 10. I mean, on a roll, 7-0 against the spread. It's one of those, like, I think you stay with them till the handwriting gets erased off the wall on this one too. Just hot right now. Over the last 3. Just kind of annihilating their opponents. Hornets the opposite direction here, 0-3. Only scoring 94.33 points per game. That's pretty awful. I'm going to take the Knicks.
All right, Mindy, on the Knicks today, lay those 10 points. I mean, they're pretty solid against the number, certainly. We know that, but a lot of points, you guys. What are you going to do?
Oh, it's money line. Oh, my goodness. Maybe I'm way off.
Hornets are plus 375 or so on the money line, maybe 350 at the discount spots. So Corday says Knicks full game, Knicks first half. Angel, he's a money line dog specialist.
That is right. But he tends to get those too, so it worries me a little bit.
Thurman Hill here today. Justin, Knicks will cover. Bo Dunn, Knicks will cover.
Bo Dunn Sports.
Thurman Hill says they're begging you to take Hornets. Well, I can be begged. But I'm going to go over in this game, Mindy, 225.5 with Charlotte and the Knicks. The Steam came in on the under. I'm going to look to fade it with the Knicks at home. They're 19-11 to the over as a favorite. Charlotte, we know they're so bad defensively. So Corday, Knicks by 19. Ron buy some points here. Knicks are hot, no doubt about it. Mindy's on them to lay big points here, and I'll take the over.
And that's a rarity.
Warriors and Thunder. The Warriors are a road favorite. They're favored by 4.5. Well, I guess they're just going to turn it around against the Thunder. The Thunder, are they in tank mode? I mean, they still, it seems like they could still get it together. What do you guys think about their chances? What does Mindy Hahn think about Oklahoma City's chances in this game long term? I don't know, but Warriors are favored here, minus 4.5, and the total 290, 242.5 here.
Yeah, I don't know. The Thunder, I feel like they just haven't been impressing me much as of late. Kind of been off of them a little bit here. Haven't played OKC in quite some time. I think I'm going to stay off of them here to get again. Maybe Curry has a better game. Maybe they can get back into a little bit of rhythm after playing the Lakers. I don't know. They are 4-1 over their last 5, playing pretty well on defense, holding opponents to 102. Warriors 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 overall. I think they can win and cover on the road here today. I'll take it.
All right, Mindy, you'll take the Warriors. You're going to buck some of those trends certainly here, but maybe the tide has shifted a little bit. Maybe the Thunder is going into tank mode. Maybe the Warriors, still looking for victories, will do it here. I guess I'll go over. I mean, I guess it can't go much higher. I don't know. Shouldn't there be like 250 plus points scored in a game like this today, you guys? I don't know. I like Jose talking about, I know it's a previous game, but he called him Nick Pavetta. I love that. Okay, Thunder money line here for Thomas. It looks like Kong's been hanging out in that other on that afternoon show on one of the other channels where they light the big. Mindy, they got a show where when they backwood this game, they show guy lighting up a huge, like 12-inch doobie. There's a backwood. Kong, I know that's what Kong's talking about. Warrior, right? I mean, well, that, big time trouble here for the Warriors on the road this season. But man, I mean, and here's the thing, right? I mean, we can still say, can we still? I see some talk about futures, everything. Some of these teams, with the Bucks and all that. But how about the Warriors? And Steve Kerr said it. I mean, we were in the same boat last year, and we went on to win it. And there's nothing really. Is there anything much different with this Warriors team from last year, Mindy, as far as the key personnel? When you've got. Clay, and you've got Steph, and you've got Dre, and you got Poole, and you got the, Warriors. Maybe they could just turn it on, and maybe that's what they're going to do. Luis, Benvenidos desde Mexico. Luis, hello, thank you. Yep, and Mark talking about, SGA. Is he going to be shut down this season? Is he going to be shut down? So I don't know. Right now, I mean, tonight, I'm expecting him to play. That's a big deal to me. So I know it's a big deal to everyone else. Wiggins out. Talk about the key personnel for the Warriors. He's one of them. And he is out tonight, as is Peyton. Green is probable, however. Thunder has Jalen Williams questionable. So, Okay, I'm on the over in that game, that crazy game. I'd take it to the alternative universe, even except that, yeah, I would probably take it to the alternative universe. So Butterscotch is on the Warriors here. Kong cannot get on he can't get on this game. Jeffrey Linton Warriors, Bowdon Warriors, Hosehead Thunder. We're seeing, definitely two ways here on this, Mindy. Justin's on the Thunder. Oh, Thomas is pulling the old Ramon flip-flop here.
Flip-flop.
Curtis is here today, and he says under's a lock. He does think that this number has ended up way too high. And, I wish it was I hope that Curtis bombs this game with money and gives me a better price because it's up there. He's definitely got some room to work with. I'm going to have to get over those 240. Burnley says, don't trust the Warriors on the road. Take OKC. Warriors were hot at home. Angel wants to maybe backwood it. I don't know. Butterscotch, OKC at home maybe. Yeah, Curry, definitely back. That's no doubt about it. But again, the game against the Lakers, right? But that was his first game back after a couple weeks off. He looked sharp though, I thought. Just ran into the Lakers. Like I said, playing well without LeBron. Thank you, Mark. Just saw that. Didn't notice that. Hey, well, hello to Daryl Turner here, giving us some numbers. He's a guy who's kind of into the public ticket count. I always like it too. I don't bring it up as much on shows because it's such a hot button topic. And Butterscotch OKC. Mark said, that game. Bo's with me though here on this one. He wants to go over that big number. And all right, that might be it with this game, Mindy. Oh, let's see. Hello to C-Spill here. Hello to Reese as well. Warriors have good success. A lot of comments on this one. All right, C-Spill, Golden State, and over. TJ on the over, and Fernando. Welcome to Fernando today. He says Curry will have a big game here. I hope he does. I hope this one goes over as well. Mindy's on Golden State. I'm on the over. Let's move on.
All right.
Nets and Rockets. Nets are a 6-point favorite here, and the total is 231. That's open about 7 total, open maybe 230. So it's got steamed up. Rockets got steamed as well.
It did get steamed up. I'm going to go under, though, under that 231. 5-0 in the Nets last 5 following an ATS win. Under 6-1 the Rockets last 7 versus a team with a winning record there as well. Going under the total.
Mindy takes under Nets and Rockets. I'd say for the most part in these roles, if you will, kind of certainly tend to go under. I'm just afraid of what the Sharps maybe are doing in this game. Man,
they are doing because they're steaming it up. Yeah.
Yeah, they are. But it's the Nets that kind of play more to the under here. So I'm not totally sure on them, but I know that this might be an interesting spot here for the Rockets. I mean, they're just not in a situation where they're able. I mean, they've won 2 straight, so they are. But again, those were against the Spurs, so that was a good set for them. So maybe they are playing with a little bit of momentum here. Could it be too many points? Man, I remember I said I wanted to get on the Nets, and now the Nets have had a couple of nice performances in the road, including covering a similar point spread at Charlotte in big-time fashion, by the way, by 16 points or so. I'm going to be on the Nets here in this one. I think they can do it again. think the Rockets got their fill with those wins over the Spurs. So I don't know. To me, like I said, I want to play the Nets. Now they got rid of the the two guys. So here's Reese wants to take the Rockets here. Mark is on the under. And let's see. Maurice McCall want to say hello to Maurice McCall joining us. Yep, hello. And Brent not gonna probably take the Nets here.
Yeah, I don't know about I tend to agree with the Nets. I just don't know about this Rockets team, but I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. Kind of like barely.
Hello to Daryl Turner as well. He's talking about a previous game. I want to say hello to him there. What is this? Okay, Kong says Nets. That's the Scotch Kong. Did they collaborate? Did they
already consensus that?
Collab play here with this one to take the Nets? I hope. Well, I'm on them. I'm on them with
some
the
Discord chat right there.
Burley with a lean. Daryl talking about the win over the Celtics, 115-105. I thought that was a nice win. Jeffrey says take the under. Scott says, yep, that's a lock. And maybe Mark says the Nets have been shifting to a good dog here. He thinks without those guys. So I'm going to take the Nets. Mindy is on the under here. Nets and Rockets today. Let's see. All right. Yep. Let's take a look at the Jazz and the Mavericks. Talk about teams that don't like to play any defense. Here's the Dallas Mavericks. They're minus 8.5 now. 8.5. They just keep on moving. Let's check the situation with the Jazz. Total 236.5.
So you're telling me there's not going to be any defense in this game, Ramon? And the Mavs are scoring 127. I'm going to take the over. It's 13-3 in the Jazz last 16 road games, over 5-1. The Mavericks last 6 home games there as well. I think the Jazz are maybe looking a little bit like they can score, some more points. I'm going to take the over here.
Marketing is in for the Jazz. Yeah, I mean, there definitely some, issues with Dallas defensively since Irving is going to be. We know Luka can't play any D. I think the officials are tired of him. Calling it against him a little bit. The total's gone way up, Mindy, and it continues to go up.
Only like 5 points, Ramon. Only 5.
Yeah, what is it now? 236.5. We'll do it. I mean, I'm on it with you. Why not? I guess it's supposed to be one of those huge score games tonight. So I mean, these two teams are just. I mean, it seems like they can't miss when it comes to going over. You have Dallas is 21-13 to the over at home, and Utah's 21-11 to the over on the road. So, what's that? 63% or so. So, man, let's go over in this one with Utah and Dallas. I can't believe Dallas is laying 8.5 points to anybody.
Right.
You guys. Let's see what's going on with the chat in this one. Angels on the Mavs. Darren Laron's here today. Mindy's putting
hello, Darren.
Up there. Verley says Mavs first half. Jamon, Mavs team total over. Butterscotch loves the over. Kong's locked it in for an over. TJ over. Terrell's got Jazz in tank mode. He's got him in the tank mode. Here's TJ on the Jazz. Mark says this one will go up so high he'll actually come back on the under close to tip. He envisions this one going even higher. And says Terrell says Luka ready to go. Well, let's not get carried away, Scotch. Oh, the final score might. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think so. Strong steam move. I couldn't figure that one out. I mean, they were talking trash, but they were nose to nose at one point and smiling also. So there was some, obviously conflict there towards the end of that game. Everybody was standing around arguing a little bit, but Darrow has some great. Jazz don't have any guards. All of them are injured, have been traded. And so maybe the Mavs guards might have too much. Okay, here's Bo Dunn. He wants the over. Mark says he kind of questions whether the Jazz can get theirs here, but note that the Jazz are 21-12 to the over as an underdog. Interesting point by Rick saying that when Kyrie came over, they looked a little better. Here's Matt Ferner got a really good number here, especially when we're talking about 8.5 now. Like I said, I mean, how are the Jazz going to cover 8.5 against anybody, even if they're in tank mode here? The Jazz the Mavericks are, what can you say? I mean, they're the worst spread team around. I mean, 14-28 is a favorite this season for the Mavs. Hey, Joshua Potts is here today. Good to see Joshua, and he's on the over.
Hello.
He's TJ's got 270 points in this game. Rodney says, Mavs do not cover. And hey, want to say hello, Mindy, to Lingowick. And he's got that, dare I say, Redskins hat as his avatar. Can I say Redskins? Can I say Redskins on the air?
The old John Riggins.
All right. We're on the over in this one for our second premium consensus.
That is it. Today. We started off hot, then there we go.
Well, we're ready to finally talk about that game between the Grizzlies and the Lakers. The Lakers are a 1-point favorite against the Grizzlies. The Lakers, like I said, what can you say? They're playing pretty darn good all of a sudden, showing some spots actually with the Lakers even at a 1.5 here. But, LeBron out, the Lakers have done certainly a nice job. And the Grizzlies, I talked about them already, but again, I say to take Ja away, let these guys gel a little bit, and maybe that might be because, there's some limitations with Ja in the lineup. I mean, you don't want to say that. This guy's pretty incredible, but maybe he's a little one-dimensional. So, Angel Reyes on the Lakers here. Mindy, what are you going with?
I'm going with the Lakers. Oh, you know me. I struggle with all these Lakers picks. I feel like the Lakers are my least favorite team to handicap, but favorite to watch, right? I'm always rooting for them. They are 2-1 now, scoring 112 a game over their last 3. Without Morant, the Grizzlies are only averaging about 111. Lakers 5-1 the last 6 here as well. I think I got to go Lakers here. I'm going to basically kind of give this edge just to the home team here.
Mindy's going to be on the Lake Show tonight.
Deciding factor, final answer.
The 1 point. And let's see. Butterscotch says AD's out tonight. I've got him as probable right now, so I'm going to have to check. That makes things a little bit I kind of want to head to the Twitter here and see what I'm missing in this one. I need more information on that. Jeffrey Parrott's on the Grizzlies. Grizzlies are going to be the sharp side here for sure. Walk This Way's had about enough of this. Mark's review
shows up like about an hour in, so he kind of knows where we need to be.
Looks like Mark reviews will have to hang on and wait a little longer because D'Angelo certainly is questionable for tonight's game. We know, in addition to John Morant, Brandon Clark out for the season, decent player for Memphis. Dylan Brooks is back. He served that suspension for that one. But he's got problems moving forward. I mean, he has issues with technicals, so he's got to be careful. He's going to get more suspensions. So, hey, want to say hello to Chad Baltzel. Everybody say hello to Chad and welcome Chad.
Hello, Chad. We're currently sitting at 123.
Oh my
Could
God.
Chad be
Is that the
number
record?
124? No, we're tied right now. We're currently tied. Currently tied.
Okay. Well, Chad, you represent our record tying viewer today. I don't know if we're going to get higher now because we started talking about it, but Chad, if we do set the record, or at least let's give him the anointment of being the one who tied it today. 124, that's the record. So
well, we didn't make it to 124 yet, right? Or did we?
I'm showing it now 124. Would that be
all right? That's our record. We got it. 124.
Baltzel, everybody. He is the record-setting viewer for the Morning Steam on our most watched live viewers today here.
Thanks, everyone.
So, great job. Thank you, Chad. You were the one who put us.
You get a special award today.
Mm-hmm. Thomas Lewis likes AD's points and rebounds over. Should he be in there? I think I'm counting him in. Jamal, Lakers and the over. Thank you to Mark pointing it out. So Maurice says
Lakers like just totally blowing by that old record.
Nice. All right. Angel, I don't know. I don't know about what, I think the Grizzlies are a little bit fine, fine. I mean, we know that, Brooks has had the issues with it's been creeping up here with his technicals. And so, all right. Verner's on the Lakers here with you, Mindy.
So did you give your official play, Ramon?
I'm on the under in this game.
On the under.
Yeah. I've got to be on the under, I think, with Memphis and the Lakers. I mean, for sure, Lakers are 2-7-1 to the under in the last 10. Memphis 3-6-1 to the under last 10. Lakers 13-18 to the under at home, and Memphis 13-19 to the under on the road. Lucky Power is here today helping us get to this new record, everybody.
Scott said 129. Did I miss it? I turned around.
Oh, yeah.
1 second. 129. Nice.
I even thought I saw 130 there.
Did you?
Yeah.
Is it official? 130?
I don't know if I can anybody, did anybody see that 130?
Confirm.
I saw 129. So Chad's excited about our record, I think,
I know, it's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Russell questionable. So thanks, Terrell. Thanks, everybody. All right. Brent Cook pointing out, going kind of raining on my parade here a little bit. I'm on the under tonight. And Chad's going to play a couple of props, and he deserves to win. All right, Minnie, that's a look at the NBA with our 2 picks tonight for Team
2
Steam.
consensus plays, 2 totals.
All right. We're going to move on to college ball. We've selected 4 games. There's a lot of games, I understand. I know that, because of the nature of some of these games, we've got a lot of premium action, Mindy and I. So please subscribe. Get these plays tonight. These are good games to kind of get on with this tournament action. So hello, Tony Livernessi. Hello to Hunter as well.
Yeah, I don't think you're late. Just right on time.
Right on time if you want to talk college basketball in the A10. We know this tournament is underway in just 90 minutes, but this one goes off at 4:30 Eastern, 3:30 Central, and 1:30 Pacific. Rhode here is going to take on LaSalle, Mindy. And right now, this is a closely rated game for sure. We have LaSalle 1.5, and the totals dropped here a little bit to 138.
Yeah, I have it modeled out literally a pick 'em, right? I mean, you can't get any closer in this one, if you ask me. It's going to be a really good one. But Rhode Island, though, and I would say this LaSalle team like to go over the total. The over is 7-2 on neutral site games here for this Rhode Island team. But yeah, I mean, if I take a look at it, it goes well over for LaSalle too. They went over their last 4 games. I'm going to go ahead and take over 138.
I'm going to agree with Mindy Hahn, the Midwest Premier Sports Handicapper, and go over in this one with Rhode Island and LaSalle today. In the A10 tournament, I think for me, I don't know. On the side, might be saving some opinion, but here comes Butterscotch. She's like,
I'm interested in your opinion, Ramon. Can you say, or you got it locked up?
I'm going to reserve opinion here on this one on the side. Let's just stick to the total here with Rhode Island and LaSalle. But Butterscotch is on Rhode Island here. Jamon's on the over. You do have Rhode Island 18-12 to the over this season. LaSalle 7-4 the over as a favorite. Maurice on LaSalle here today. Walk this way on the over. We're on the over here, Mindy. 138. 138 now.
We're in.
Over in LaSalle and Rhode Island.
Thanks, Rick, for your support. I know you said the whole time, I'm just here, to support the channel. I appreciate that. And I'm sure to make money. I'm sure.
Speaking of making money, hey, let's talk about Notre Dame and Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech is favored. We're moving to the night action now in the ACC, 7 Eastern, 6 Central, 4 Pacific, 6-11, 6-12. Virginia Tech, 6.5. The total 144.
So I believe this Irish team might be 2-9 over its last 11 games here. I'm going to go with the Hokies, Virginia Tech. I like them a lot. They're 20-6 in their last 26 games here versus a team with a losing record. I think they get it done. I have it modeled out about 8 or 9. I like it today. I'll take them.
All right. You heard it from Mindy. She's going to take Virginia Tech, lay the points here against Notre Dame. 10-21 for Notre Dame. That's what I'm talking about when I was talking about making money. I'm not going to be on necessarily with Mindy laying these points. Maybe I've got it a little bit too close to the number, but I'm going to end up on the over in this game. Virginia Tech 18-13 to the over this season. And that's a pretty big.
Didn't Notre Dame just put up like an 88 spot?
Well, right. They beat Clemson. Remember in that game, 80. What was it? The Pittsburgh game. The Pittsburgh game. Because you talk about their losses. That was a game they won 88-81 as a 3.5-point dog. They came back with that clunker against Clemson, lost by 20 or 23. It
showed a little life. I mean, I was surprised that Notre Dame didn't show a little life there. So.
Well, Rick, just hang out with us because I've been called the luckiest handicapper on the internet.
Sometimes they say what? Better lucky than good, right? Better lucky than good. That's all we're trying to do here is just find a little bit of edge in order to beat Vegas here. Just a little bit.
C-Spill on Virginia Tech here. Jamon Jackson has Tech to cover as well. Maurice says take Tech. Butterscotch knows wants Notre Dame against the spread. And talking about Mike Bray, will it be coming down to the end of his coaching there at Notre Dame? Not sure, Hey, welcome to Bill Peak today, asking about another game. I got a premium in that game, Bill. So
I can let you know what I have on it if you want as we go.
Okay, we can. Tony has a preview of this game also on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel, previewing that first game in just
Well, here you want me just the way I was looking at it here, I was going to go ahead and take a look at under the total. So that would be like that. That would be where I sit at that one. I actually was going to put that one in, and I kind of keep hemming and hawing about it, but that's where I'm at. Probably more like a premium for me.
All right, yeah, and you look at UMass, they certainly a pretty decent cover for sure, and Richmond not so. But I say UMass a decent cover. I don't mean necessarily a long term. They've covered the last two outings, but neither of these teams really like to cover the spread. But if you look at them lately, I mean, Richmond is in a kind of a funk, failing in 3 straight. So. All right. Tony likes Richmond. Jabon kind of says, hey, early game. You're in a big arena. You know how the talk is. Hey, you're seeing the different backgrounds. All right. Mindy, I'm sorry. I'm on the over. I said I'm on the over, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I'm on the over.
I marked you down for that anyway.
Okay. Yep. On the over here, Notre Dame, Virginia Tech. Yeah, some more comments on that UMass game. All right, Mindy, the team that I'm talking about, the hot Northern Arizona.
I think you said you're rooting for them, right, Ramon?
Well, I mean, they had the win. I may have misspoke yesterday on Tony's show talking about the Big Sky and the top two. Of course, we know that the top seed is out. That was it. Eastern Washington out. I tried to, I believe, kick Montana, I think it was, out of the tournament, but that's not the case so far. They just the format that had me a little bit confused. So Southern Utah is, I believe, the one, right? So anyways, let's take a look at this one. No, who was it? Montana. That's what I said, right? Yeah. Montana State. That's who it was in the other game. But nonetheless, Eastern Washington is out because they lost to this Northern Arizona team. And Northern Arizona is actually, not a terrible cover as well. Montana only favored here. Is it 4.5 still? Let's take a look. Showing it right now. 5.5, 140.5.
Well, I tend to kind of, if I had to make a play, I'd probably go ahead and look towards Northern Arizona here against the spread. But for me, the play is going to be the over. They trend big time over 4-0 overall, 5-1 on neutral sites. Montana also all over the place, 4-0 in their last 5-2 as well in neutral sites. Going to go over the total of 140.5 here.
All right, Mindy. Yeah, kind of like that look. Let's see what we have in the chat. Here's Jeffrey on Montana. Winning Wagers got it as a revenge spot. Here in this one, yeah, boy. Whew. I know. They're Northern Arizona 7-3 to the over in their last 10. Kind of agree. Here's Curtis. He's on Northern Arizona. I'm on Northern Arizona as well. I am. That's where I think.
Like I said, that's where I'd probably go to if I had to.
I kind of want to be over, but I want to give them 2 plays here. Mark Luque, I think if he's talking about the other game there, Maurice, over. Talk about the other game in the Big Sky. Weber and Montana. Butterscotch giving out Stephen F. as his Scotch lock of the day in NCAA basketball. And, of course, Stephen F. taking on Utah Tech. And we still got Dixie State in the system as Utah Tech. We can't do anything about it, unfortunately. I've actually stopped putting them in on premiums. I don't want anybody to be confused there. So if I ever have, if moving forward right now, if I'm on Utah Tech, I probably just give it out for free, put in the Discord or something until we can get that straightened out. Don't want anybody to be confused there.
Right.
On a premium Utah Tech, the former Dixie State. And okay, so some comments there on some of the earlier games. Let's take a look here in Marist and Manhattan. Manhattan favored here by 2.5 now, 133.5.
Yeah, it always makes me think about that little song. They got a little commercial about it with P. Diddy in there. What did the fox say, right? I'm going to take the red fox.
Oh, yeah. I know now, yeah.
The Red Foxes, they're 4-1 in their last 5 following a double-digit loss. And then the Jaspers, 2-5 in the last 7 versus a team with a losing record. Marist, their pace-adjusted numbers here are just really good. I think this is going to be a really, really, close game. Plus, I think, Butterscotch hates Manhattan. So I'll take Marist.
All right. Mindy's on Marist in this one. I'll take the over with these two teams tonight. This one goes off at 10 Eastern in Atlantic City. So late start for these two teams. I don't know, if it's a factor at all. I mean, these are kids. So I'm going to take the over, though, in this one and go, you got Marist is 8-2 to the over in their last 10. Manhattan 4-1 to the over as a favorite. I'm going to go over in this one. Hello to Gerardo.
Gerardo, how are you? I think they really wanted us to look at that Charleston-Wilmington game.
Well, I'm always happy to talk about Charleston if you'd like, Mindy. Let me make a graphic for it here so we can have a video. All right. And this one, the Colonial Final in Washington, D.C. And Wilmington versus Charleston. Charleston is a 9-point favorite. Let's see if it's still 9.5 now, and the total is 141.
Well, I will be taking this College of Charleston team. I have them winning by about 12 over this last 3-week moving average here as they go. I have it coming up right at the total. I have it like a 77-64 game. Right now, the scoring efficiency rank, if I take a look at this Charleston team, it's like 8th in the nation. I mean, they're really, really putting up the offense. And then look at their defense. They're sitting at like 13th in adjusted scoring efficiency rank. So I'll be taking College of Charleston here, Ramon.
All right, Mindy. A lot of points. I'm really, I'm big on Charleston. I want to give Wilmington a shot here, but look, some steam's come in on Charleston. They really should be able to handle Wilmington in this spot. Does anybody have anything in the comments? Let's take a look. That's what I thought, Rick. I thought Wilmington looked pretty decent. Man, it's 9 points. Charleston, the monster. That's what I've kind of called them. Well, maybe if anything, but I'll go with Mindy here and take Charleston on a free play.
A lot of points for you to take, Ramon. You know
that.
A lot
of points to lay here. But I agree there in a way, though, with Rick. I thought Wilmington did a very nice job. But Charleston, I'm showing some 10s out there, too. A few spots.
Don't get up to 10. I don't like 10s.
Well, I think we get 9.5. But
right.
Charleston, what can you say? They are 19-13 against the spread. Yeah, Yeah, here's the funny, Brent. We had. I want to say but Wilmington did a nice job. That's all I can say about it. I can't really talk about this game. I want to talk about that game, but I just can't. Okay, here's Leroy on Wilmington as well. So I know that they're going to get some support here, and maybe that's what I'm going with the eye test. I know I'm still on Charlotte. So, all right, man, God. Okay. All right, we're going to get ready and go to the NHL now. Mindy, hey, but don't forget, everybody. So I know that there's a lot of games, but I've got Tony with previews. Please go to the channel. He's got Loyola Chicago and St. Joe's. He's got Georgia Tech and Florida State previewed, Abilene and Cal Baptist previewed as well. Tony's got several games previewed on the channel, and also Fairleigh Dickinson and Red Hot Merrimack. All right.
And Ramon, what do you got for your place today? Up on the slate on Tony's site, your preview videos.
Oh, thank you, Mindy. Yeah, check it out today. I've got some other videos previewing games today. First, take a look at our sponsored video. That's going to come to you in the WAC in the game between Rio Grande Valley and Tarleton State. That's going to be my sponsored video, and I also have another video for the MAAC tournament coming to you in the game between St. Peter's and Fairfield. Embedded videos here on Tony'sPicks.com on the website. Also, you can catch that St. Peter's Fairfield video on YouTube. It's our leaderboard preview where I talk about who's hot on Tony'sPicks.com and give you a free play as well.
And Carl, I give out the under on Richmond, UMass. So I don't know if you just didn't get that one, but that's where we were sitting on that one.
Thank you, Carl. I know we let Carl down the other night when he was looking for a preview. But again, when we, Carl, our cohorts make these other videos, and we don't want to kind of, we duplicate on some, but if we can, we're going to let, Tony get his video up there and get the amount of views. I know it all counts the same, but also welcome Jamon and talking about tonight's game there.
Walk in the sock.
Mindy's ready. Latifah's ready with hockey. Butterscotch has 2 locks. Lock in the sock. Jamon. So, Mindy, we're talking about everybody needs their own, their own special name for their play.
I know Latifa, she's been working on hers. She calls it the Queen's Gaze is what her moniker is going to be.
Oh, okay. Well,
she's looking into the crystal ball. See, the Queen's Gaze. I know you can't see the crystal ball.
I do see that though, where it says. Yeah, she's got hers. But Jamon, he's got the lock in the sock. Looks like Jamon is getting his picks from Dr. Seuss here, I think.
Cindy
She's going with a couple more plays in college ball. Long Beach, Oral, and Charleston. Burley's ready. Let's roll.
I know. Latifa perked up. She heard hockey. Mm-hmm. She probably came out of a deep sleep.
Agreed, Kong. I can get that, but also we also have some, our premiums and all stuff like that as well. So
yeah, you can purchase your pick on that.
Yeah, I actually try to default from like going, for example, on the show here when Mindy gets out play and I am on the other side, I default, or if I'm on a premium on the same side as her, then I default to the side or total. So I don't want to call it gamesmanship, or I don't know what the proper term is, but I just don't want conflicting information, right? I mean, if somebody on our team's got one thing, I want to stick with that. So let's go. All right, big card, NHL. Load up the goalie computer here. We've been missing on some of our goalies. I've noticed not doing a great job of deciphering. Maybe it's because of the time of the year or what, but I've gotten some of them wrong lately. I apologize, but I'm not sorry. Hurricanes and the Canadians are going to start us off here. Another big Mindy special with the Hurricanes, a $3 favorite in this one. And the total is 6.5. Is it over 15 still? It is indeed. In fact, I'm showing the game up now to 315. Hurricanes taking a little money here.
Yeah, I mean, Ramon, I would be getting close to saying this would be one that I would, pay my $300
Oh my God.
to win 100, like I have this one ranked at 30. Okay. Now my ranking systems, I know they're arbitrary to you guys, right? But I mean, basically I kind of look at something I play for a premium, let's just say is over 10. Okay. This one's at a 30. So yeah, I'm getting up there with saying this is probably the one. If I was gonna, I would maybe just take a Hurricanes puck line, but I'm going to go here with the under on the total. They're 2-1 over their last 3 games, allowing 1.33 goals over that time span. Canadians now 0-3, allowing 3.33 goals as well over their time here recently. Under 8-1 in the Hurricanes' last 9 versus the Atlantic Conference. Under 13-6 in the last 19 or so as well. Gonna go ahead and take the under here.
Seemed like whatever you picked, I was going to agree because, I mean, I think the Hurricanes can win this one by margin and, probably hold Montreal down, I would think, in this one. So Latifa's got the Hurricanes here.
The Queen's game.
Greg wants it on the puck line. Scotch wants it on the puck line. Jamon says they own the Canadians. So I'll go under with Mindy, however, take a total here and go under 6 in Carolina and Montreal.
Consensus play.
Yep.
Number 5.
We have Montreal 24-31 of the under as a dog, and Carolina 24-29 of the under as a favorite. Let's go under 6.
Under 6. I put Ramon under 6 as our play, so I had to update to the Hurricanes.
Yep. Yeah, I got okay. Blue Jackets and the Penguins here. The Penguins are 305, and the total 6.5 over 15.
Oh goodness, another big one. I'm gonna go over the total. Over 6.5 goals here today. Penguins 4-1 over the last 5, putting up 4 goals a game. Blue Jackets 2-3, also scoring about 4 goals a game here as well. Over is 5-1. The Blue Jackets last 6, and it's 13-3. And the Penguins last 16 when their opponent scores over 5. I'm gonna go ahead and take over 6.5.
Curtis wants the Pittsburgh puck line. Latifa's on Pittsburgh. Looks like money line. I'm going to be on the Blue Jackets on the puck line here. They're getting a little bit of plus money. They're 30-24 as a puck line dog. Pittsburgh 19-25 as a puck line favorite. So Pittsburgh also at home just 9-20 on the puck line. They're usually laying the goal and a half in those situations. So Columbus, they seem to find a way to get that crucial goal. So, and
is Thomas Lewis still here? He said he was going to maybe try some hockey yesterday.
Okay. Butterscotch, Pittsburgh in regulation. And I do see what Jamon is. Yeah, I did see that as well. We might have in goal today. Might not be Merzlikins, actually. Trying to fire it up over here. I don't know if there's been any confirmed goalies just yet. So, Pens in regulation here for Verley. Mindy's on the over 6.5.
Oh, good. He's still here. So did you win yesterday? Did you play?
And I'm on the Blue Jackets in this Blue Jackets puck line in this one.
Because we were 2-1 on our premium selections yesterday, Ramon. So if Thomas did the old morning seed consensus, would have had some plays there.
I had a premium winner, Nashville, Vancouver, over yesterday as well on my account. So also, all right, the Flyers and the Lightning. Here's another big favorite for you, Mindy. The Lightning 285, 6.5 under 20.
Stop it with all these big money lines, Vegas. Stop it. I don't want these matchups anymore. Lightning here, 0-3, allowing 5 goals a game over their last 3. Flyers, 1-2. They are on the, decent on the puck line here, but they're allowing like 4 goals a game. I think I'm just going to go ahead and stick to over the total. Over is 4-1. The Flyers' last 5 road games, 7-3-1. The Lightning's last 11 after scoring 2 goals or less the previous there as well. Taking the over. Agreeing with Curtis finally.
All right, Mindy, on the over here in this one with Philadelphia and Tampa Bay. I don't know. These two teams might not be scoring enough right now for me to join you in that one. I mean, yeah, Tampa Bay, they're pretty strong over at home, but Philly right now, they're not scoring a lot of goals. I'm going to end up, though, taking the Flyers on the puck line, so I guess they would need a little bit, a few goals at least here, but for me, right. I mean, you talk about these big price. Well, right. I mean, both teams kind of suck right now. We know that, but Tampa Bay's broken, right? I mean, what's wrong with Tampa Bay all of a sudden? So
Ramon, I think Latifa should tell us. She needs to look in her crystal ball and tell us what is wrong with the Lightning.
Here's Tampa Bay over in the Tampa Bay game for Curtis. Latifa says under, however. So she's against you there, though.
I see that.
Butterscotch, he's with me in this one. So we're on the Flyers on the puck line here. Look, the Flyers are the best when it comes to the puck line. We know that. 35-17 when getting the goal and a half.
Yeah, isn't that wild? I mean, that's just crazy. They had what was that span in there? It was like 15 or 16 in a row that they won on the puck line.
And everyone's just hitting it again. So I'm going to do it again as well. Leroy's going the other way, though. Burley's leaning over. All right. Yeah, let me see if I had that. All right. Yeah. Okay, Mindy, Mindy's on the over. I'm on Flyers puck line. The Golden Knights keep finding ways to win, and they're an underdog here. Florida's up to $1.50. They did take some steam for sure in this one. We saw the move a little while ago. So right now, Panthers minus $1.50, total 6.5 over 25.
I want a little plus money today with this hot Golden Knights team. Winners of 3 in a row, putting up 4 goals a game. I like them. 4-0 in the last 4 versus Eastern Conference. I'm going to take them plus about 120-ish, I think.
All right, Mindy, money line, Vegas Golden Knights in this one. I'm going to be taking the under with these two teams. Yeah, maybe they tend to go over a little bit, but I'm going to end up on the under this time around with VGK in Florida. VGK, they seem to be shoring things up maybe just a little bit better of late with their 3-game winning streak now. They're giving up some goals, certainly, but they're still getting it done. And as a, underdog here, let's see what we got in the chat. Here's Greg with the Panthers. Butterscotch is with you here, Mindy, and so is Latifa. I feel bad about. I don't think there's anything I can do. Like I said, I'm going to go find out why. But Latifa deserves to have her avatars on the screen, man. I know you guys can see in the chat, so hopefully that is some makes
consolation.
Yeah, I guess I could say it like that. Gerardo says, "Why the Panthers even favorites right now?" Well, I don't know. They beat Pittsburgh. They're VGK has a better record, no doubt about it. Leroy says VGK plus the goal and a half. Jamon on the Knights. Steam came in on Florida. I respect the move. And I'm on the under here with Vegas and Florida. Vegas, 28-35 to the under this season. So Florida does tend to play to the over. I'm going to go under, however.
She just did it, Ramon. It's going to be coming up.
Yep. Nothing I can do about that. Darn it. Oh, a few more comments here real quick. Verley here on the under.
Which question? Oh, the one about how to bet hockey? We'll help you. We're all here to help everyone as much as possible. You can ask us any questions. We're pretty friendly folks, me and Ramon.
The only thing, hockey, and I love playing totals. So, you just get in some weird, you almost forget about the game when you're talking about like the 1-goal lead and you've all been there before the bet hockey that, the last 2 minutes of the game. And
how many do you lose with seconds left? A ton, an absolute ton.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to talk about it, but there was, I can't talk about it. All right.
You could. Funny.
Somebody put the puck in there. Okay. Maple Leafs and Devils here. The Devils are minus 130 and the total 6.5 over 15, but I'm showing this one dropping a little bit, maybe to 6.5 even, or 6.5 flat. So maybe a little bit of move to the under here, but the Devils are definitely favored in this one at about buck 30. Buck 30.
So I need the chat to put their headphones on right now. The cancel earphones, because I'm going to go ahead and take the Maple Leafs today. I'm going to get me some more plus money in this one. They are 7-1 in their last 8 games following a loss of 3 or more goals. They're also 3-2 over the last 5 here. Really playing some, I think, better defense here as of late. Devils here, Ben. I know they're 4-1, but they've been a little sketchy to me. I'm going to go ahead and take the Maple Leafs today.
You're going to be hearing it from Latifah.
I know. That's why I said everyone need to put their noise-canceling headphones on.
Oh, that's what that was. Okay, yes. Curtis is on New Jersey and over. Greg's on the Devils. And let's see here. Hello to Moneyline Mills here today. Jeffrey Linton on the Devils, Butterscotch Devils Moneyline. I think, Mindy, what everyone was, Toronto's come back of late after that little funk that they had. So I'm going to be on the under in this one. Mindy's going to be on Maple Leafs on the money line. I'm going to be on the under here. Toronto 28-35 to the under this season at 6.5. I think it goes under. Butterscotch talking about the loss to Vancouver for the 4-1 defeat. And it was on the road, as is this one, but now we're back at least, back east. But Toronto, kind of an awkward schedule, right? To be on the road at Seattle, Edmonton, Calgary, Vancouver, and then now at New Jersey. Kind of strange. I'm sure they went back home and then, went back down, but still on the road. So because they've had, 2 days of rest. So New Jersey in the under for Allen here today. Moneyline Mills says Toronto Moneyline.
Finally.
All right, Minnie's on Toronto. I'm on the under.
I got one piece of support. Me and Moneyline Mills making some Moneyline action. On the Maple Leafs.
Sabres in the Isles here. The Isles are $1.70 now. Total 6.5 under 15. So move to the Isles.
Move to the Islanders. Oh, where's my game? There it is. I see it now. I'm going to go ahead and take the under, Ramon. Islanders 2-1 over the last 3, putting up 3 goals a game. Sabres the same, pretty much scoring about 2.5. Under 4-0 in the Islanders, the last 4 versus a team with a winning record. Gonna go under 6.5 goals.
We're in total agreement on this one. The Islanders are 10-20 to the under when favored, and they're a pretty substantial favorite here against a team in Buffalo that we know has been making us money on the road. No doubt about it, but Burley's on the under here. I'm on the under.
I'm on the under.
Islanders, 12-20, the under at home. So that's where they're favored mostly, really. Buffalo does. Obviously, we know they're an over team, but Jamon's on the under here. We're on the under. Mindy and I are
a complete consensus. It was.
So far it is. I mean, we're talking for, you and me and Burley and Jamon.
Yeah.
Butterscotch says Buffalo plus money. Don't give it away, Scott.
There's plus money right there.
Yeah, I mean, this is the way you want to be Buffalo in this spot. Latifa says Buffalo as well. I mean, Buffalo. I mean, look, they're going to keep making us money on the road. Why stop
now?
Money
on the road, right?
Big time consensus on the under here, Mindy. We're on it. All right. Second consensus play, Buffalo Islanders under. The Flames are taking on the Wild. Was mentioned in the chat. Sorry to whoever, but Gustafson is the confirmed goalie, as mentioned by one of our fine members.
Oh, good work.
They are $1.40. The total 5.5 over 15. We got a 5.5 here.
Well, let's see. I'm going to go with the Wild team. Take them at minus 140 at home. They are 4-0 over their last 4. And also the Wild are only allowing maybe a goal a game, I would say. They're 5-0 in their last 5 conference games here as well. Going to take the Wild today.
How do you not take the Wild at this point in this matchup? It feels like to me it's a Scotch lock. I mean, I want them too. I want the Wild here in this one. I mean, Calgary, they got the win last night, 5-4, big time a comeback. It was a comeback, right? So Wild and under for Jamon. Latifa's on Minnesota as well. We're on Minnesota, Mindy. Minnesota's pretty hot right now, no doubt about it. And Calgary, they got that win, but they're still, 2-5-2 last 10. Minnesota 8-1-1 last 10. And Leroy says he'll lay the puck line plus $1.75. How about that?
He's ready to go.
Latifa, ready to get wild and loose.
Do you have the numbers, Ramon? I don't. On the Wild on the puck line?
The line itself?
I mean, like their record, puck line.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Home puck line record.
Yeah. Wild not too swift, really, but at plus $1.80, they're 16-29 when laying a goal and a half. So
well, I just think it's an interesting spot, for him to go with the Wild there at the minus 1.5. And it's one of those, like, it could probably play out today. That's what I was thinking. I just didn't know exactly, where they were at.
Yeah, well, it is the most interesting because Calgary.
We know it's going to be a low scorer, and you have, like you said, you could continue your what you were talking about there.
No, for sure, it's going to be low score. I mean, we see the 5.5. Steam came in on the under. Here's the thing: Calgary, they're minus 210 on the puck line. But we'll note when getting a goal and a half, they're 11-3. Getting that plus 1.5 this season. So, it doesn't happen often. They're Calgary. They're favored in a lot of probably a disappointment. I would think. I mean, they are. Disappointment when it comes to the money this year. So. Yeah. I think Rick's calling for a regulation tie, probably figuring 2-2.
Good, very well.
Jeffrey Linton wants the Wild here. The Wild don't score much. That's why we're in this situation with this game, right? Yeah. So, all right. And let's see, Corday, they're talking about, I think.
Yeah, he was giving me my information that I needed. So thank you for that.
Okay. Yeah, my numbers. I could have some little, like I said, 17 and 32, 16 and 29. You know, I might be off a little bit there. So, all right. And yep, and also got to mention right there the 3-0 win. Who's mentioned it? Jamon mentioned the 3-0 win by Minnesota just this past weekend at Calgary.
Right.
All right, Mindy, we're on the Wild here. Play number 3.
We got it.
And man, hockey's been pretty good to us. I almost want to look at the breakdown a little bit and see how that actually has been good, because it seems like I say the same thing every show right now. Is it true? Is it true? Plus, okay, we're in the profit over the last week, over the last month, and for the season since the first of the year, Mindy. Take a guess. You want to take a guess in our units since the first of the year here on the show?
900.
Plus 2,100. 21 units.
100, way better than I thought.
101 wins and 70 losses with the Mornings team hockey plays since the first of the year.
I'm going to say that's pretty good. In 2 months' time?
Basically in 2 months' time. So,
just played on hockey, Thomas Lewis, that we're not putting any pressure on you. Even if you played $10 a game, you'd be up $210.
So, again, we just take all of our plays and enter them into the system, and here it is. And look, Nick's got a nice record as well up there, but 101 and 70 since January 1st with our plays here in the NHL.
Not too shabby.
All right. Good. Thank you, Greg. Thank you. Curtis, is more breaking? Are we finally getting is that just a continued speculation, or are we getting more news like we did yesterday with Carr to the Saints?
I haven't seen anything yet come across, but
okay. Let's cover these last few games here. Thank you, Curtis. Okay, interesting news there.
Yeah, for sure.
Where is he head? I know there was some speculation.
I don't know. Where would he go? I just think the guy is great, but he gets hurt so much. But I mean, if he had some maybe wide receivers, he might be a little bit better. I don't know. Like, I'd have a tough time as a general manager taking him with all the games that he misses. So I didn't really think he had the upper hand in the negotiations and all of it. What's your take, Ramon?
I'm seeing right now, you talk about my personal.
Yeah, your personal opinion.
Yeah. Well, I think that there's still plenty of shelf life for Lamar. Yeah, maybe he does get hurt because of his style, but it looks like the lead front runner be interesting here. I'm not sure. I mean, if Miami is a destination, I mean, we know Tua, feels awkward, right? I don't want to say anything, but will we ever see Tua up on the field again? I mean, right? Gosh, I mean, poor guy. You talk about getting hurt. So, all right. Yep, and that's what Curtis was saying right there. And Jamon says, might get the franchise tag. That's what, Rocco, the only thing, like what Rocco said, they're going to, but that was 24 hours ago. Curtis seeing something here maybe this morning. So maybe things have changed. But again, maybe there's a lot of, he said, she said, and then they try to figure out what's going on. Sharks and Avalanche, Mindy, here in this one. I'm showing the Avalanche favored, and they're $3. They're up to $3.15. What the heck? Another one, Mindy, $3.15, 6.5 over 15.
Stop it already, Vegas. Stop it. I'm going to go over the total. Just missed it yesterday with the Sharks team. The Blues are 1-2 over their last 3, allowing 4 goals per game. Coyotes are 0-3. Oh, I'm giving the wrong game out. Darn it. Oh, well, I'm still going to go over in this one as well. I started giving you Blues information. But yeah, I'm taking the over here on the Sharks and Avalanche. They're allowing 5 goals a game. Avalanche allowing 5 goals a game. Over 5-1-1. Sharks last 7, playing on no days rest there as well. Over.
Yeah. Sharks on that back-to-back, but I'm gonna take a bite with them again here on the puck line at plus money, right? Plus $1.10 or so. Maybe a little less, but they're 28-20 on the puck line. Colorado 16-24 when laying the goal and a half. So Sharks somehow found a way yesterday and I'll take them Sharks again. I know they're on the back-to-back, but I'm going to come back right with them here. Butterscotch is on the over. Here's Curtis going against me here. And Rocco says Colorado gets right. Got Jamon, Avalanche first period. The phone just went on. It says video shows fight in front of a taco truck. I almost want to stop the show and click on it. Okay. San Jose dumpster. Well, they got it. They did it yesterday, Scotch. They, stunned the Jets somehow. And that's what Brent said. He meant Jets. We know what he meant. Oh, so he thinks, because the Sharks got the surprise that the Avalanche can. How about the performance of Georgiev over the weekend? He was really looking sharp there. Right now, what's going on in the West, you guys? Can Avalanche, Kraken, and Kings?
Kings, yeah.
Is that what I mean? Anybody else want to go somewhere else with those in the West? All right. Blues and Coyotes here. Blues, $1.35 on the road, 6.5, under 15. Pretty big move here to the under.
Except I like the over. I'm gonna go over here. 17, 6-3 in the Blues last 26. Again on rest, and the over is 4-1. Coyotes last 5 home games. Going over the total.
Yeah, I'm on the over. I was in like Coyotes right now. Just end up giving it up in the end, and there's some goofy empty netters and stuff like that. So
sure, why not?
Butterscotch wants Arizona on the money line here.
Oh, goodness.
Gotta agree right there. Howard Hogan here today. Good to have you. And Jamon's going to take a pass. Okay, Mindy, we got a fourth play here, it looks like, with the over in St. Louis and Arizona. Yeah, I'm all about over when it comes to St. Louis. They're 13-5-2 to the over is a favorite.
I know. I need to listen to you more when you have these Blues as over.
No, well, look. To be fair, I mean, I can't say. I can't say. All right, don't let me say it. All right. The Ducks and the Kraken. Here they are. The Kraken minus 285, 6.5 under 15. The Kraken.
I like the Kraken. They're my second highest rated play of the day.
Whoa.
If I were gonna spend my $285 and win 100, which I'm never gonna do. All right, well maybe. No, I'm never gonna do it. The Kraken here 4-0, allowing 3.5 goals a game over their last 4. Ducks also doing pretty well, 3-1 over their last 4, allowing 2.5 goals. I'm going to go under the total in this one. Kraken under 5-1-1 in their last 7, and under 4-0-1 Ducks last 5. Going under the total.
All right, Mindy, we got a 5-pack in the NHL where we're up 2,100 this year. So let's roll with it. I'm on the under in this one with the Kraken and the Ducks. Kraken are 28-35 to the under this year, 11-19 to the under at home. Let's take them. Ducks, they can give it up definitely with the best of them, but I've got a tightly contested contest here.
So sure. So here's what I have as my giant. It would be my top 3 giant parlays.
Oh, you a big money line parlay with some of your favorites?
Yeah, here you go. You ready for this?
Are you typing it in or?
Yeah, I'm just gonna read it. It would be the Hurricanes, the Kraken, and the Lightning. Those are my big 3 money line favorites. If you want to put them in a big old money line.
Popular play.
Hit in for $1.26 to win.
Latifa, I agree with you guys on this. I think here probably make probably make my card. I'm thinking.
I made mine.
Yeah, Anaheim. What can you say? Right now they're a little bit gutsy out there as far as getting these numbers of late. So I will say it's not a profitable situation, but they're just hot of late getting the puck line. Puck line dog for Anaheim, 27-31 this season. I mean, it almost matches their record, really, but they're still only even money here at +1.5, but they just have been so gutsy in getting the money lately. All right, Mindy, I guess that's it for our games today.
All right. I felt like a bunch. I think we felt like we went through a bunch. Lots of good comments today.
And a record-setting audience as well. Thank you so much, everybody. Be back with you. We'll probably talk some World Baseball Classic in the days to come, but it's all about college basketball right now. Look, maybe March Madness is an official term for the NCAA tournament, but it doesn't get more hectic as far as the college basketball than it does this week, where you got to keep on top of these matchups. So please join Mindy and I with our premium picks. That's really where we're focused in on these college basketball games. That's why we don't have – I'll say that's exactly why we have but we're hot in college basketball premium action today. Head on over to Tony'sPicks.com and click on the All Cappers tab, find the Handicappers, and click on their Handicapper profile page. For example, you can see what Morning Steam did. If you missed any of our picks, you can always subscribe to them over at Tony's Picks. You get free here, but we just want to let you know we offer the plays as well. So if you missed the show, maybe you don't like listening to me talk about things and whatever. You want the plays. So you can just subscribe to them. You don't have to stick around for 2 hours. I make Mindy do 2 hours. I mean, she's got a life, but here were the plays. We had the Kings. We had the Oilers. We had the Sixers Indiana game over. We had the Blazers in Detroit under. We had St. Thomas Tommies. We had the over in NKU in Youngstown. So you can get the plays over at Tony's Picks, as well as our own premium picks. Click on the All Cappers tab. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save up with some of the plays for today, all of our plays for the day. Let's take a look in the NBA, where we have Pistons under and Jazz over. There, and there's the college basketball plays. Rhode Island over in Charleston. And in hockey, Hurricanes under, Sabres under, Wild money line, Blues over, and Ducks under.
We're back to our old self, picking the over-unders.
Yeah, well, I was just going to do that. So out of our, let me see here. I was going to maybe break it down even further, Mindy, to see maybe if we were better. The sides are kind of our thing, though, I
Isn't it
think.
though?
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
Well, we're still profitable on. No, they're about even, actually.
Okay.
Let me see.
Do we play them equally?
No, we play total, so maybe let's see. Oh no. As you would expect, I was looking back at it was defaulting to last year.
Oh, okay.
No, we're about even. We'll play more totals, but the money runs about even. So thanks everyone for joining us today. Thanks. C. James was here. Latifa Thomas, thank you. Jamon, Greg, Butterscotch Corday, Rick. Hopefully said hello to everybody and goodbye to everybody as well today. Here, join us for more
129
mornings.
in the chat. That was awesome.
What's that, Mindy?
129. I think that's our official.
Is that what we got up to? Does anybody see more than that?
You said you thought you saw 130, but
yeah, I can't.
You're not sure. I'm not going to take it.
No, I can't confirm it unless someone else can. I might have just been dreaming. So.
Well, I didn't see the 129, so I must have been looking down for a second also.
Thanks to everybody, though, for joining us today. We'll be back tomorrow with more Mornings Team, talk about the winners, and talk about the college basketball. Make sure you keep up with us in the Discord. As mentioned, you can go in there right now. Plays are being posted. I got to go back and check those tennis results.
Right.
So,
I was wondering how those went.
Get ready.
So, fast locks.
It was 129. Okay. Good enough for me, though. Tony was right. Tony's going to get higher. All right. All right. Everybody's leaving us. That means the show is over. Thanks a lot, everybody. For Mindy Han, I'm Ramon Scott. Thank you for joining us.
Bye-bye.